In the vast expanse of Big Sky Country, a mystery quietly unfolds beneath the endless blue heavens. Montana, with its rugged allure and breathtaking wilderness, holds an enigma. Why does this land, spanning over 147,000 square miles, remain one of the least densely populated states in America? In today's exploration, we peel back the layers of history, geography, and socio-economic forces to understand the unseen challenges and hidden beauty of a state where nature reigns supreme. Our journey begins amidst Montana's untamed landscapes, where the silence of the Rocky Mountains meets the open sweep of the Great Plains. Here, nature dominates, inviting both awe and contemplation. With majestic peaks crowned in snow and remote valleys that echo tales of past settlers, Montana stands as a testament to resilience and raw beauty. Yet, beneath this picturesque facade lies a complex story of isolation and hardship. The vast distances between its small towns, the frigid bitterness of long winters, and a history steeped in rugged individualism have shaped Montana's unique identity. Consider the paradox: an area with such dynamism in landscape and spirit, yet with a population density of just 7.1 people per square mile. This sparse distribution forces us to ask, can the lure of natural beauty truly overcome the relentless challenges of geography and a limited job market? It is here that our investigative journey takes shape, as we delve into the factors that continue to deter many from calling Montana home. The first chapter of Montana's narrative is written in the harsh language of nature. Harsh winters with heavy snowfall and temperatures that plummet below freezing serve as a formidable barrier for those seeking comfort. As winter tightens its grip, Montana transforms into a realm of icy isolation. The very elements that capture the imagination of adventurers and photographers also impose an unyielding reality on residents. Life here demands enduring strength, and the reality of persistent severe weather conditions has long discouraged large-scale settlement. Beyond the merciless winters, the state's diverse geography plays a dual role. The rugged terrain that includes the soaring peaks of the Rockies and the open majesty of the Great Plains provides a dramatic backdrop. However, this same geographic complexity often translates into limited and challenging infrastructure. Vast distances separate communities, making access to essential services a constant challenge. Long commutes, sparse public transportation, and a struggle to maintain roads and bridges weave into the daily hardships for residents. The isolated nature of these communities underscores the broader question: what makes life sustainable in a place both beautiful and brutally demanding? Layered atop the challenges of nature and isolation is the economic puzzle that defines Montana. A state historically reliant on agriculture, mining, and timber, Montana's economy has never been geared towards large urban development. In contrast to more industrialized regions, here economic opportunities are few and far between. The industries that fueled Montana's early prosperity often fail to create sustainable, modern jobs in today's competitive landscape. When employment options are limited, the promise of a secure future diminishes. People naturally seek regions that offer not only beauty, but also the promise of economic stability and growth. Yet, even within this intricate web of challenges, there are glimmers of potential. Bozeman, a town that has experienced an impressive 8.5% population increase between 2020 and 2024, illustrates a contrasting narrative. This influx of newcomers, drawn by Montana's natural beauty and the growing possibility for remote work, presents a modern twist in the age-old tale of migration here. Bozeman's rising housing costs, averaging $840,747 for a single-family home as of mid-2024, highlight the allure and the growing pains of population shifts. New wealth has brought change and controversy, transforming local dynamics and shifting political landscapes. As modern challenges mix with historical legacies, Montana becomes a microcosm of broader trends reshaping rural America. Throughout our investigation, one truth remains constant. The life of Montana is a nuanced balance between opportunity and adversity. The very factors that make this state a haven for nature lovers and dreamers, its expansive and unyielding wilderness, simultaneously contribute to its sparse population. The factors are many, from the slow pace of economic innovation to the stubborn realities of extreme weather. Every piece of Montana's puzzle has influenced its demographic destiny. Delving deeper, an examination of migration trends reveals a paradoxical tug-of-war. On one hand, remote work and the lure of a slower pace of life have pulled new residents towards Montana's scenic landscapes, especially in towns like Bozeman and Missoula. On the other, long-standing challenges such as uncertain job markets, rising costs of living, and the difficulties inherent in maintaining infrastructure in remote settings have kept the majority away. The struggle to balance tradition and modernity creates an undercurrent in the state's story. It is a battle between preserving a way of life rooted in untamed wilderness and adapting to the demands and opportunities of the modern world. Historical accounts whisper stories of settlers who ventured into Montana with dreams of bounty and prosperity, only to confront a harsh reality beyond their control. Many were drawn by promises of vast, uncharted lands, only to find that the same conditions which allowed nature to flourish also imposed formidable obstacles to civilization. In these early days, communities had to work in tandem with an unforgiving environment. Their perseverance laid the foundation for a resilient spirit that continues to define Montana, even as the modern era offers both new challenges and fresh opportunities. During our journey, we also encounter the face of modern capital and its intersection with regional identity. The transformative effect of a modest influx of wealth has introduced both optimism and tension. Increased housing costs, influenced by a wave of wealthier newcomers, have reshaped local communities. This financial evolution presents a dual-edged sword. While attracting investment and allowing for economic revitalization, it also raises questions about sustainability and cultural integrity. As communities adjust to these rapid changes, the story of Montana becomes not only one of natural challenges, but also of social transformation and adaptation. What emerges from these intertwined narratives is a state defined by contrasts. A place where the splendor of endless skies and dramatic landscapes coexists with economic and environmental hurdles. The central conflict unfolds not as a simple tale of nature versus civilization, but as a deeper exploration of how geography, history, and culture intertwine to shape human experiences. Montana's sparse population is not a result of a single factor, but rather the complex interplay between natural forces and human ambition. The analytical lens through which we view Montana today must account for multiple acting variables. The relentless pull of its natural wonders lures some, while the uncompromising realities of its economy and climate repel others. In this country of contradictions, the answer is not straightforward, but it is deeply insightful. As our exploration progresses, we begin to see Montana as a living tapestry. The threads of history, economic evolution, and environmental extremes weave together a story that is both cautionary and enlightening. Each contrasting element, the isolation of a snowbound winter versus the burst of life along a mountain stream, the stark economic challenge against the backdrop of serene landscapes, offers a vital piece to the puzzle. In understanding Montana's paradox, we also gain insights into broader questions about the relationship between man and nature, progress and preservation. Reflecting upon these themes, we arrive at a moment of synthesis. Our investigation has illuminated how Montana's breathtaking beauty carries an inherent burden of isolation and economic hardship, a duality that has defined its character over centuries. We see a state that is as much a muse as it is a challenge. Its sparse population is not a measure of abandonment, but rather a testament to the complex forces at work in a land where nature dictates its own terms. This thoughtful journey into Montana's heart challenges us to see beyond surface impressions. It asks us to ponder the true meaning of progress and the costs of living in a place where the environment and economy are in perpetual contention. The story of Montana is, at its core, a meditation on balance, an ongoing negotiation between the fierce beauty of nature and the demands of modern life. As we move towards the conclusion of our exploration, let us now step back and marvel at the resilience inherent in Montana's character. Here, every blizzard, every long road, and every economic challenge tells a story of survival and adaptability. Even as the state struggles with issues that have persisted through the years, it continues to inspire a sense of wonder and introspection. Montana invites us to question the traditional metrics of growth and success. It teaches us that sometimes the beauty of a place lies not in its numbers, but in its untamed spirit and singular charm. Our journey has come full circle, beginning with the sweeping vistas of Montana's untouched wilderness, moving through the intricacies of an economy built on ancient trades, and arriving at a reflective understanding of a state in flux. We have asked why nobody lives in Montana, and through our inquiry, we find that the answer is woven into its very essence, a reflection of nature's power, historical perseverance, and the ongoing evolution of culture. The narrative we have uncovered is one of wonder and melancholy, of invitation and isolation, a story that echoes the complexities of life itself. Montana stands as a reminder that living harmoniously with nature's grandeur often involves sacrifices and challenges that go far beyond mere numbers on a census. In this reflective moment, we are left with a stirring invitation, an appeal to not only appreciate the vast, rugged beauty of Montana, but also to understand the human stories behind its sparse population. The challenges of harsh climates, limited employment options, and a shifting socio-economic landscape come together to form a profound portrait of a state in constant flux. This story calls us to look deeper, to appreciate the quiet struggles and triumphs that define a place like Montana. It urges us to embrace the contrasts of life, a tapestry where nature's relentless might meets the unwavering determination of the human spirit. Join us as we delve into the factors that make Montana both captivating and challenging as a place to call home.